If you think about it, any substantial innovation that helps our lives get better has an engineer. So I'm obnoxiously proud of our profession of manufacturing, innovation, and research. The common theme from automotive to aerospace to agriculture is do it faster, do it cheaper, do it at an even higher quality with tighter tolerances. Dominant solutions is collaboration.
In order to move to the next level of manufacturing and what's possible out there, we can't do it by ourselves. A very conscious decision was made to reach out and start working with universities and institutes, machine tool builders, cutting tool companies, for not only collaborating, but the future of where industry is going.
It's getting pushed further and further, continuously evolving. A new method of manufacturing a part that you can eventually condense into 1/10 of the size of your shop, and then tenfold your output. With this swift change in manufacturability in the industry today, OMIC sets itself apart because it pairs with the world's largest manufacturing companies. We have Sandvik Coromant monitoring every single aspect of what a machine's doing. It really provides a great test bed for industry to mix in with our global partners to develop something that's not only critical, but is necessary.
One of the things that is unique about what Sandvik Coromant brings here to OMIC R&D is their willingness to set aside whether they have a competitor in the room or not. They look at this as solving industry's problems, finding a way that their customers are going to benefit by benefiting the industry as a whole. A place like OMIC R&D brings all the knowledge and experience of our university partners and our manufacturing partners together here in Scappoose, Oregon, under one roof, to overcome problems that alone they could never do.
We are extremely focused on value-added research for production. You can optimize, you can test, you can change parameters. Build your confidence with data-driven decisions.
Cost-conscious manufacturers in all industries are alert to opportunities for savings through automation.
Back in the old days, manufacturing was these specific lines. Each machine had its own single task. And at the end of this line, you would have a product, a finished product. These large assembly lines, and you're condensing them into something the footprint of a car.
So today's machines, we're using one-shot approach where they can do turning, milling, gear milling, boring, drilling. One machine and the part comes off in one complete setup, which ensures precision.
You control all those variables now from multiple handlings, multiple fixturing. The process is much smoother and much quicker. You have to look at that machine tool and go, okay, I have 9 axes here. I'm not really limited to what we did in the past. Where multitask, it's endless. If you fixture the part properly, it allows you to get at every surface needed. Truly, seeing is believing. You can't argue with the data once you've seen it done and it's right there in front of you. Having OMIC here in our backyard to actually show them this is what's possible. So the partnership with OMIC is invaluable.
Through the strength of this collaboration, the extremely strong handshakes we have with companies such as Sandvik, we're able to have tools, instruments, machinery that are closely aligned to industry as possible. The machines you see in this place are the ones you'll see in production at aerospace, automotive, gear manufacturers. Is a pretty rare combination.
The cutting tool manufacturers and machine tool manufacturers have brought a lot of tech into this. Some of the latest software, some of the latest materials and sensors. These machines can tell us when cutting tools are breaking, which cutting tools go with which jobs. It's horsepower, it's torque, it's vibration. You see it all laid out right in front of you. That's where I got started in this kind of modern age of integration.
Sandvik Coromant really understands how to approach a place like OMIC R&D. They're actively engaged all the time, on a weekly basis, sometimes on a daily basis. They're rolling up their sleeves and finding solutions that may not even apply to a research project that they're directly working on. That's just the kind of spirit that Sandvik Coromant brings to this place.
Pushing them along with us to do things better, more streamlined, and more precise.
Where we are at at Tech Aerospace in Everett, this is our core competency, being able to provide flight-critical mechanical and structural assemblies. We machine both soft and hard metals here, up to 5-axis milling and 9-axis mill turning. There's no way that we could be competitive in the future continuing to build these types of parts in a conventional way. We've got to be able to better utilize the equipment we've already invested in. And now that we have the techniques and we're working with Sandvik to bring that technology in, it really ensures our future.
And they could vertically integrate that technology back in-house, ultimately never paying a supplier to make it again. Millions in long-term revenue. Power skiving is about 24 times more productive. As manufacturing sites try to transfer over to this style of manufacturing, it's completely uprooting their mentality on how their parts are being made.
As a lot of legacy companies we have a lot of older equipment that have been building the parts the same way for years, if not decades. And to be cost competitive in the market, we had to make this change. And we wanted a world-class partner to help us move forward with this technology.
It's exciting to be able to bring something to them no one else has by delivering high quality components, high quality tooling, the service level, the technical skills required. Not only are you bringing them new technology, you're also putting more money in their pocket. Our end goal for every single customer is to bring them value.
I believe we are the first in the Northwest to implement power skiving on mill turns, which is very exciting for us. It's actually a big morale boost also for our facility, and that gets the facility excited about our future, and it actually enables our future. As everyone knows, customers, their biggest thing is cost and lead time. What we're doing here with our one and done philosophy is a huge savings for both.
Our engineering services, our programming services, we can be part of every step of the way so we know which cutting tool is going to be the most productive for them. The story and the success with Sandvik Coromant and Tech Aerospace, we're really proud of.
We want our customers to rely on us as that technical service. Whether you want to go down the path of power skiving or maybe using your current machine tools that you have on your floor today, we have products that will suit your needs and get the job done for you. So we have the Coromant 176. It's an indexable hob. It's an alternative to a solid carbide hob or a high-speed steel hob. You're just changing out inserts, right? And the inserts are lower cost overall when you fully implement the tool. Other products are a Coromant 171.4. It can go on pretty much any vertical machine with a 4th axis to allow you to index to the next tooth. So you can have one cutter body and you can have 10 or 12 different insert shapes to accommodate 12 different components.
We as manufacturing experts, we can tweak feeds and speeds and engagements and try to make tools run better. But if they already run great at high productivity rates, that makes our job easy. It's the materials you make them out of. Sandvik Coromant has some of the best grades of cutting materials out there. And they have for years and years and years. It's like taking a piece of the puzzle out of the equation when it comes to problem solving. You never have to question it.
As you have that constant pressure to produce parts faster in one shot, here power skiving and other gear cutting like Coromant 171.4 gives you that ability to explore different industry segments and always be in front of the competition.
Most companies can't focus on R&D exclusively. Their job is to produce things. They can see the cutting tools, the techniques in operation to help them make a decision about, is that the right thing for me? Is that something I should be investing in?
You can carry over a massive chunk of the research from an R&D center into a real-life production environment. I'm just extremely excited that we can connect so many dots in partnering up with companies such as Sandvik and creating data-driven decisions for the industry, for the community.